YouTube Team Edge 43, Mr. Carson. Good morning to you, little brother. We made it to Saturday. First stop of the morning. Actually, second. Get the can on the yard first now. Pull up today. Normally we may only have like 1 or 2 bags in here. Every now and then they clean out. What's up to my little brother Avery, Mr. Zachary? How you doing, brother? Hamlin out in Texas. Good morning to you too, brother. Will's holding it down out there at GFL. So it helped if I turned the pump on. Special shout out to my little brother Will, the trash man. To actually speak with one of the coolest guys I know, Melvin Lopez. What's up, brother? We had a nice long talk last week, well, this past week. Learned a lot talking with Melvin. What's up to Richard over at Grand, Mr. Wind and Wheels. And as always, our big brother, Big Dan, over at IWS, holding it down. They make these hallways just a little wider. It'd be easier for somebody that's blind in one eye and can't see out the other to maneuver these cans through them, right? It's nice and warm today. It's in the 60s. Feels weird because we're in November. Go from 1 week being in the 20s and 30s to 70s. It's crazy. Are you ready? See what I'm saying? 2 bags, but it's all good. Princess and oh man, that's easy. Stay put. That's a whole lot of Mac. Shit up. Giving any thought, it should be a daily thing though, but giving any real thought to what you're thankful for this year? For me, the biggest thing is always family, and that includes you guys, my Thundercats and kittens. Love y'all always. Opportunity to do something I enjoy, so it's not work for me. Just having this passion for this business, it's pretty cool. Trashing for passion, like Will says. Big Macs, hydraulic oil, diesel smoke, it's alright. Truck stop now, get some diesel, and we head up north. lot of times they'll do that and have different brokers. But they got all the cans in the front right there. And it's different haulers in the back. Roses. Marta is smarter is up front. Gotta go around the cheese. Went okay. It wasn't they were able to get the tumor removed, but they actually did some damage to her. So she's always in my prayers and thoughts. You know, we talked a couple weeks ago and she gave me a rundown of everything that was going on with her now since the operation, and man, it's crazy, you know, but told her, stay strong we actually tried to find his welded initials on this one, but this was one of the ones he didn't do. But it was one of the last ones that he did while he was there at Fort Payne. But yep, I thought that was pretty cool. He knows these trucks inside and out. So I was curious because I was looking at the blade on Electric Blue, and it's got minor differences as far as the braces and whatnot on it, but the blade design itself really hasn't changed. So I was curious and asked him destination to push out, head back to the yard. And Robert's winding down on his. About to get our last two for the day. He was telling me they actually have a Sunday route. It's only about 4 stops that they get off his yard. Robert was telling me. I remember BF5 way back used to have a little skeleton route like that. Kind of like what I do on Saturdays for myself. And if I remember right, Raintree Waste had a Sunday route that only was like 5 or 6 stops too. Right around the 285 perimeter. Big WG, the other green company. Anytime it rains in the fall, you have to be real careful on these leaves. They can get slick like ice. See how we kind of pulling, sliding on these leaves. That's why good tires are a must. Oh, what you got, Betty? Let's get at it. My favorite customer. I haven't seen her in a while. Some Saturdays when I get here, if I start late, they'll be open. I need to go inside and see how she's doing. It's funny, we used to text each other on a regular. I gotta get back at that. Check on Miss Candace. Not in there right, sir. There she is. Got me a little shell shock. Even when I'm working with blue, I normally keep them up out of the way, but I'm always kind of flinching now when I walk around the truck. That's how hard I hit my head that day. Don't want to do that again. one thing, her cans always smell good. They sell a lot of incense and stuff in there. I'm gonna get this sucker to pop back on. There we go. It'll probably come off again though. Try not to slam it. But yeah, her cans always smell nice. Dip, baby. Start for MCS cardboard with the crane carrier. I actually was in the area near that scrap yard that I sold the truck to way back. I don't see it anymore. I don't know if they finally crushed it or what, but it used to be visible from the road when I would pass by. They had a field day with it too, sadly. Looked like they had took one of the excavators and backed into it, destroyed the cab on it. I felt so bad. So that's not the ending I had intended for that truck. She served me well while I had her. 2001 crane carrier LET 46. 33-yard Dempster XX HD2 body. She was a good girl. Cummins M11 330 horsepower engine. It's behind here. Rocker song got it. Fix her lid back. At one of my stores. It's been a lifesaver. I gotta replace this driver's seat, but this cushion, it's a travel cushion. It actually helps out tremendously. Nice and comfortable too. So we headed back in. Gotta call my brother back.